Good evening and welcome into Ginásio Pedro Cao in Franca, Brazil for tonight's Basketball Champions League America's quarterfinal Game 2 matchup between defending champion Quimsa of Santiago del Estero, Argentina, and Sesi Franca from here in Franca, Brazil. I'm Craig Feda, and we're so glad you can be with us tonight wherever you're watching from, in the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL America's YouTube channel and Courtside 1891. Well, game one of this series was a thriller when it was expected to be a blowout for Franca, with the defending champs Quimsa struggling to make it out of the group phase. But a raucous home crowd and Quimsa's pride kept them in it right until the end. And you have to wonder if Quimsa were going to have a chance in this series. Saturday night might have been their best shot. As we look at the starting lineup for Quimsa, everything went right for Quimsa down the stretch, with Franca missing 3 of their last 4 free throws, but an Agustin Perez three-point attempt missed at the end of the game, which would have given them the win. Brandon Robinson led Quimsa with 26 in his 2025 BCL America's debut. Didi Luzada had 21 for Franca, which shot a very un-Franca-like 4 for 31 from three-point range. Which was 12.9%. Franca also out-rebounded 42-34. Can't imagine either of those statistics will be repeated here tonight on Franca's home floor. This is our final game of the night. Just a few moments ago, Minas defeated Instituto 79-70 behind 21 points from Franco Barale. So tomorrow it will be game 3 between Minas and Instituto from Belo Horizonte, Brazil, 6:10 p.m. local time, 5:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight in the USA. We saw Sesi Franca's starting lineup just a moment ago. It's going to be Didi Luzada, Lucas Diaz, Jorginho de Paula, Charles Hinkle, and I did not quite catch the final name. I'll try to get that for you. And then for Quimsa, it's going to be Tavario Miller, Fortunato Rolfi, Juan Brasino, Emiliano Basabe, and Arnold Lewis. So it will be Brandon Robinson coming off the bench for head coach Leandro Ramea. Robinson will turn 36 years old in 13 days. Rolfi did not even play on Saturday. Try to get that 5th starter for you for Franca. Lineups have not been posted to the live stat page yet, so keep an eye on that. If Quimsa manage to win this game, we will have game 3 right back here tomorrow night in Ginásio Pedro Cao. 8:40 p.m. local time, 7:40 Eastern Daylight in the USA. Fifth starter, Wesley Ferreira for Franca. I believe I mentioned our officials: Roberto Vasquez of Puerto Rico, Krishna Dominguez of Mexico, and Carmelo de la Rosa of Puerto Rico. Elinho for Franca, assisted by Jose Arantes, and Leandro Romea for Quimsa, assisted by Edgardo Santillan. Just a couple of moments away from tip-off here. Not sure what the holdup is. We are now at 40 minutes past the hour. Nothing like FIBA timing. They will not get started a moment too soon, nor a moment too late. We are underway. Thanks so much for being with us. As Quimsa on offense first. So Brandon Robinson is in the starting lineup. So that is not correct. The starters that were posted. So it's Miller, Robinson, Basabe, Arnold Lewis, and Juan Brasino. So it is not Fortunato Rolfi. And for Franca, again, it's Luzada, Diaz, De Paula, Ferreira, and Hinkle. Okay, got all that straightened out. And we get off. To a 4-2 start in favor of Quimsa. Franca turn it over. Now it's Brasino to Robinson into the corner. Oh, yeah. Brasino stepped on the sideline. For a moment, it looked like they didn't catch that, but sure enough, the trail official did. Nice work by the crew. Hinkle guarded by Robinson. Robinson back wearing those yellow shoes that he had last year. I don't think he had those on the other night. The putback by Ferreira is good after the miss by Hinkle, and we're square at 4. Robinson. That was Tavario Miller. And a foul, I believe that's going to be on Arnold Lewis on the rebound. And we talked about Franca's shooting woes from the three-point range on Saturday. 4 for 31 for, called it 13%. Franca sometimes starts slowly, as we talked about in the open of Saturday's game. Let's see if Quimsa can take advantage if indeed Franca starts slowly again. That time it's Brandon Robinson on the foul with 7 minutes to play in this first quarter. Just underway here in Franca. Game 2 of this quarterfinal series between these longtime South American BCL Americas rivals. Quimsa, the defending champions. Franca, champions the previous year. Last year, Franca lost in the quarters to Hebraica Maccabi in 3 games in a titanic upset. Franca steamrolled through the group phase at 6-0. Quimsa barely made it into the quarters with a 2-4 record as Brandon Robinson misses from 3-point range. It is by Luzada for 3, but therefore the putback is Lucas Diaz, and he's got 6 already. He's got 6 of Franca's 8 points. Bounce pass in the paint, and a nice finish by Tavario Miller. Miller's got 4 already. And an open 3-4 to Paula. That missed. Already Franca 0 for 3. Diaz now for 3. That missed. They're 0 for 4. And Arnold Lewis gets free for the left-hand lay-in, and Quimsa now up by 4. Hinkle draws the foul by Emiliano Basabe as he pleads his case. And then comes over to Hinkle and says, "Sorry, big fella." Now Wesley Ferreira sits down for Franca. Lob to Paula, kicks it into the corner. 3 on the way, nope. Hate to say here we go again, but maybe here we go again. Franca 0 for 5, and De Paula turns it over. Robinson for 3. That rattles out. Ethan Fernandez into the game for Franca to replace Ferreira. De Paula fouled on his way to the rack. What a series Jorginho De Paula's having. He was an all-star 2 years ago in BCLA play, averaging 11.6 points, 8 rebounds per game, which is good for 5th in the tournament, and 6.6 assists, which is good for 3rd in the event. David Jackson on now for Franca. As De Paula hits the first free throw. Franca shooting 4 for 10 overall from the floor. 0 for 5 from the arc. 1 of 4 now from the free throw line. Quimsa 6 of 9 overall. 0 for 3 from three-point range. They have not shot a free throw. Ball off the leg of Miller, and that's going to be Franca ball. In this series so far, Franca 4 for 36 for 11% from three-point range. Luzada working on Lewis. Shot clock at 6. Boy, it looked like Lewis just picked his pocket, but Luzada got it back, banked it off the glass, and Franca down by 1. Open 3 for Miller. That is good. Tavario Miller came into this one shooting 3 for 6 from long range. Brandon Robinson had yellow shoes last year. There were some off color. I know Lucas Diaz wore pink shoes last year, and I think Robinson had those yellow shoes. Maybe it was a different brand or a different style anyway, but I think they were yellow. Maybe not quite as ripe banana yellow, maybe a little more neon yellow. As Luzada hits the first free throw. Didi sinks the second, and Franca back to within 2. Oh, the nice drive and dish by Brasino. 19-13 now. Following the bucket by Vasirani. Now, jump shot is good by Fernandez. Robinson looking between the rings. Fernandez staying with him. Beg your pardon, that's Luzada. And Robinson hits from long range. Biggest lead of the game now for Quimsa at 5. Jackson backs it out. Serrani picks him up on the switch. Jackson takes it himself. No good. Rebounded by Basabe and a foul. To 15 in favor of Quimsa. Just over 2.5 minutes to play in this first quarter. Another dish into the corner. 3 on the way. Nope. Offensive rebound. Diaz. He gets it to Luzada. He misses the 3. Franca now 0 of 6 from 3-point range. Make it 0 of 7. Franca shooting 10.5% from 3-point range in this series. Vasirani's turnaround off the glass won't go. They're 0 for 7 tonight, our Franca. Quimsa 2 for 5. Hinkle, Facundo Corvalon, and now the drive by Jackson. Tries to get Robinson in the air, can't do it. Great defense by Brandon Robinson. Would not bite on either of the shot fakes and then forced the Jackson miss on the fadeaway. 20-15, and some jostling under the bucket between Jackson and I believe that was Vasirani, and a foul called. Foul is on Jackson. Second foul on David Jackson. Three-pointer missed from the right corner. And here comes Franca. Facundo Corvalon walking it into the front court. Jackson to Rafael Hetschemeyer. Back out to Corvalon. Shot clock at 7. Corvalon, the long 3 from straight on. No good. Fernandez fighting for it. Out to Jackson. Stolen away by Robinson. 20-15. And that 3 from the corner is good for Emiliano Basabe. Shot clock down to 9. Game clock now at 30. Corvalon gets past the defender and a foul before the shot. was on Vasirani. As we look at Basabe's three-pointer, Basabe came into this one shooting 1 of 10 from three-point range and stepped up and stroked that one. Corvalon, a 58.8% free throw shooter in the series, hits the first. Second one good as well. Clock down to 15. Here comes San Simone, and now Vasirani missing. Back outside. Floater missing by Perez. Another crack at it for Vasirani. It won't go. The first quarter will come to an end, with Quimsa on top 23-17. Franca 0 for 8 from three-point range in that first quarter. Their shooting woes from outside continue. Overall, Franca 6 of 17. 35%, 6 of 9 from two-point range. 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Quimsa, meanwhile, 10 of 18 overall, 3 of 7 from the arc. They did not shoot a free throw in that first quarter. Franca with the rebounding advantage, 12-9. 4 first quarter turnovers for Quimsa, 4 for Franca. For the home side, Didi Luzado, 4 points. Facundo Corvalon, 6. Lucas Diaz, 6. Jorginho de Paula, 1. Wes Ferrara, 2. Nathan Fernandez, 2. Fernandez already with 5 rebounds. For Quimsa, Tavario Miller, 9 points already. Brandon Robinson, 3. Emiliano Basabe, 5. Eduardo Vasirani, 2. And Arnold Lewis with 4. I don't think it's panic time by any stretch of the imagination for Franca, but 0 for 8 tonight. 10.2% in this series from three-point range. Earlier on, Minas pushed that quarterfinal to game number 3 with a 79-70 win on their home floor in Belo Horizonte. Franco Barale had 21 points in that one. Some key buckets down the stretch to put that game away. So it's going to be game 3 tomorrow between Minas and Instituto at 6:10 p.m. local time, 5:10 Eastern Daylight in the USA. Quimsa need to win this one to force game 3 tomorrow. Jackson getting Federico Zezular into the air, and Zezular commits the foul, and that's the difference between 23-year-old Federico Zezular falling for that shot fake and Brandon Robinson at 35 years old not falling for it. Zezular draws the foul and puts 2 points on the board for Franca because of the easy bucket. And Jackson can't get the free throw, but Henkel is there for the cleanup. Quimsa really have an Achilles heel. They do not have a terribly deep bench. Once you get past about player number 6 or 7, they tend to struggle. Another miss from long range for Franca. 0 for 9. Zesilar, boy, it looked like he came down before passing that. Quimsa cannot score from inside the paint. And now Jackson fouled by Agustin Perez. Jackson finally able to get it in to Corvalon. Corvalon open for 3. Nope. Franca now 0 for 10 from three-point range. Etchemeyer getting it left side to Corvalon. Pass nearly intercepted by Perez. Now Jackson gives it up underneath to Etchemeyer. He tried to get it to Hinkle. Tipped out of bounds, and Hinkle, after the initial signal that it was going to be Quimsa ball, wins his case, and the officials talk it over. It will be Franca ball, but they only have 2 seconds left on the shot clock. There you see Helinho talking with Jorginho. Etchemeyer sits down. Another miss. That one by Diaz. Hinkle for 3. That missed. My goodness. 0 for 12 from three-point range now. Oh, a beautiful pass inside to Tavario Miller. He scores, and he's got 11. To get the lead back to 5, and Helinho wants timeout. Pardon, 27-21, so the lead is 6. As Franca takes timeout, 7:14 to play, second quarter.
Nós vamos fazer, atenção aqui. Atenção. Nós vamos fazer um sequencial. Lucas Dias.
27-21 in favor of Quimsa. And the story continues to be Franca's shooting. 0 for 12 tonight from three-point range. 4 for 43 for 9.3% in this series. And that is devastating for a team like Franca that usually scores mid-80s to mid-90s. And they usually put up and score a ton from outside the arc. After that layup, Quimsa lead by 8. Agustin Perez. And finally, the first three-pointer of the game. Quimsa now, or rather Franca, 1 for 13. I believe that foul is going to be on Arnold Lewis. It's a huge sigh of relief for Franca as Lucas Diaz finally hit from outside. 7.7% in this game, though, for Franca. 15-footer! Nicely done. And lead back to 7. That was Agustin Perez. He's got 6 already, averaging 13.7 in this tournament. Yes, misses that tray. Robinson. Now Miller. Goes off the foot of the defender. That's going to be a fresh 14 for Quimsa. Tried to get it inside to Miller. Pass stolen away by Diaz. Now Hinkle for 3. That one falls in. So hopefully we can stop talking about Franca's poor three-point shooting. Talk about their usual good three-point shooting as Tavario Miller scores again. He's having himself a game. Miller's got 13 already. And a foul on Hinkle. Tavario Miller 6 of 6 from the floor. Robinson around Miller. Picked up by Ferreira. The corner, 3 on the way. Splash! Juan Brasino from long distance. He came into this one shooting 14%, 5 of 35. Hits his first attempt. And Helinho wants timeout. 4:30 to play in this second quarter.
A gente está achando que o problema é aqui, o problema é lá, cara. Quando eu falo ajuda primária, é ajuda, não é para sair 2 e 1. Nós estamos saindo e deixando o cara livre.
6-27.
Joga essa bola, saiu, overhelp, chute.
Deixa você dar o toco nele. Por que ele fica te ajudando, dando bola picada? Sem ajuda, mano. Deixa ele fazer missão da gente.
Não, peraí. É ajuda primária. Uma mão e tô no meu homem. É uma mão e tô no meu homem.
Essa ajuda tem que ser aqui, não aqui. Você vai deixar o chutador livre, parado.
Essa bola nós saímos total. É ajuda primária. É uma mão e tô no meu homem. Segunda coisa. Nós estamos em troca lá. Eles já fizeram, tem sempre uns 24 pontos de troca, aí o cara passa no ramo porque nós não trocamos. Troca troca aqui, aí o cara sobe e recebe da linha do lance livre. A troca, caralho. Bora, quando tem desequilíbrio. Bora, bora.
You get a look at Franca finally hitting from outside. Diaz and Hinkle. Hinkle came into this one shooting 48% from the arc. Going into Saturday's game, he was 56%. He was only 1 of 6 on Saturday. Diaz came into this one 29% from three-point range, far below his average. Typically what we see him shoot from long range. Lead now is 7 for Quimsa. Inside 4.5 minutes to play in this second quarter. Recuerda on the handoff to Luzada. Shot clock at 5. Luzada working on Miller. Shoots it up over Miller for 3. That's good! Didi finally hitting from 3. He's now 1 of 4. Looking to cut into this lead even more. Outside to Luzada. Thought about that 3. Drives on Robinson. Lays it up with the right hand and missed. Rebound popcorning around. Finally grabbed by Robinson. Rosino out near midcourt. Funded by DePaula. Pass into Lewis. Little jump hook missed. Yes, might have gotten a piece of that, but a foul called. I guess they called it a clean block. But they did call a foul. Is on Lucas Diaz, his second. So Lewis to the free throw line. 5 of 9 from the stripe coming into this one, hitting the first. Both free throws good by Lewis. And this match is the biggest lead of the game. Hinkle scores to get it back to 6. Inside to Miller, loses his footing, throws it off of Hinkle. What great presence by Tavario Miller to throw it off the leg of Charles Hinkle and retain possession. Miller having himself a fantastic game so far, 13 points. Robinson gets it outside to Brasino. Now Lewis. Perez for 3 with the shot clock winding down, and that is good. Diaz answers at the other end, however. A 9-point lead, the biggest of the game, briefly cut to 6. To try to answer with a 3 at the other end, and a foul by Tavario Miller, and he's frustrated. That'll be his second foul. Miller trying to plead his case, and you usually don't get very far with officials anyway, but with FIBA officials, there's really not a lot of discussion. you might get an explanation from time to time. And the pass stolen. The inbound pass stolen by Perez. I think they just threw it right to Perez. He just went right up and laid it in. I'm not sure if Jorginho thought his teammate was going to cut, but he just threw it right to Agustin Perez. Jorginho scores at the other end on the pretty jumper from 14 feet. It's back to 6 as we approach 90 seconds to play in this second quarter. Robinson. Working on Ferreira. Takes it all the way. High off the glass and in. Lead back to 8. Luzada. Guarded by Lewis. And now Diaz. Into the paint. Working on San Simone. Missing. Ferreira there for the putback, though. Inside of a minute to play, second quarter. Three-pointer missed, and Jorginho the rebound. As Franca back the other way, but Robinson tips the pass out of bounds right to Cochalinho. And it'll be Franca ball. Ferreira comes out. Etchemeyer in. Pretty drive and finish by Hinkle. And a timeout called by Leandro Romea of Quimsa. .9 to play, second quarter. Franca have crawled back to within 4. They finally start to heat up a little bit. Still just 4 of 17 from the arc, but 45.7% overall.
Vamos a atacar y tenemos foul para dar. Vamos a atacar y después tenemos foul para dar. Sí, a la cancha, Juan y a la cancha. El 6. Pará, entró el 6.
.45-41 in favor of Quimsa. They have led most of the way. In fact, Franca have not led at all in this game. And the fans here in Ginásio Pedro Cao are stunned silence. Perez working on Hinkle. Now outside to Miller from 17. That is good. Tavario Miller continues his hot shooting. Miller now with 15 points, beg your pardon. 7 of 7 from the floor. Foul called just a moment ago on Brasino. Now Hinkle for 3. That missed. Luzado the rebound, puts it back up. No. Diaz can't get the tip in to go, but a foul called. So Lucas Diaz will go to the free throw line with no time on the clock. Diaz in this game has not shot a free throw, 7 of 10 coming into this one. And Helino getting an explanation, and now we are getting a review. Not clear on what the review is for. Unless they waved off the bucket. Yeah, they must have waved off the bucket. Well, there was no bucket. Unless they're trying to see if the foul occurred after. That must be it. After the clock expired. Can only try to glean what they're trying to determine here. It's not a question of possession. The only thing I can think of is whether the foul was before or after the clock went all zeros. You can't really see where and when the foul occurred. Well, as of right now, or they were looking to see how much time was on the clock when the foul was committed. Although I'm not sure why Helino would want to challenge that, because the less time on the clock for Quimsa after the foul, the better. But it looked like they signaled 2 seconds to play following that review. Of course, we can only guess. And full disclosure, I am not in the arena in Franca, in Ginásio Pedro Cal. I'm in my home studio in the USA. So they put 2.3 seconds on the game clock, or 0.23. I can't quite tell. At any rate, Lucas Diaz will go to the free throw line, where in this tournament he's 7 of 10. So Quimsa will take the lead into the locker room at halftime, regardless of the outcome of these free throws. So it's 0.2 seconds left as Diaz hits both free throws. And Quimsa will not get a shot off before the end of the first half. And Quimsa will take a 4-point lead into halftime here in Ginásio Pedro Cal in Franca, after the 2 free throws by Lucas Diaz. Quimsa showing the pride of champions, trying to stay alive, defend their championship. Franca, the huge favorites in this series after Quimsa barely made it out of the group phase. Lost by 2 Saturday against Franca and trail lead now by 4 at halftime. For Franca, 16 of 37 overall, 43%, 4 of 18 from three-point range. They started off 0 for 12, and they hit 4 of their next 6. So maybe they're starting to heat up from outside. Franca also 7 of 11 from the free throw line. Quimsa 20 of 35 overall for 57%. 5 of 13 from the arc, 38%. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Franca the rebounding advantage, 22 to 17, including 11-4 on the offensive glass. 6 turnovers for Franca, 5 for Quimsa. Individually for Franca, Didi Lusada 7 points, Facundo Corvalán 2, Lucas Diaz 14 points on 5 of 10 shooting, 3 rebounds. Jorginho had 3 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Wes Ferreira 4 points, David Jackson 2 points, and Nathan Fernandez 2, along with 5 rebounds. Charles Hinkle finished the first half with 9. For Quimsa, Tavario Miller leading all scorers, 15 points. Juan Brasino had 3 points, 8 assists. Brandon Robinson, 5 points. 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Emiliano Basabe, 5 points. Agustin Perez, 11. Eduardo Vassirani, 2. And Arnold Lewis with 6. One game already in the books tonight. Minas defeated Instituto 79-70 behind 21 points from Franco Barale. So that series will go to a 3rd game. The decider will be tomorrow night from Belo Horizonte. 6:10 p.m. local time, 5:10 Eastern Daylight in the USA. And if Quimsa are able to hold on in this one, game 3 of this series, we'll be right back here tomorrow night at 8:40 p.m. local, 7:40 Eastern Daylight in the USA. It's 47-43 in favor of Quimsa. We are back live from Ginásio Pedro Cao in Franca with second half action in just a few moments.
Não foi dessa vez. Uma salva de palmas para ele, gente. Não, realmente não é fácil, ok? Mas ele conseguiu fazer a metade, hein? E cadê os nossos mascotes? Porque eu quero falar aqui, ó, que hoje, esse mês de março, é um mês diferente, é um mês de conscientização, ok? Como está o seu... Sussu, vem pra cá, Sussu. Como está o seu intestino, gente? É isso aí, ó. Seu intestino dá sinais, não ignore, previna-se. O mês de março é o mês azul, dedicado à prevenção do câncer de intestino. A Unimed quer reforçar a importância de cuidar da sua saúde. Faça um exame de colonoscopia regularmente e mantenha uma dieta saudável. Sua saúde é sua maior conquista. Então é isso, pessoal. Vamos nos conscientizar. Câncer do intestino é o mês azul, saúde e prevenção. Valeu, Torinho. Valeu, Sussu. Vem pra cá, então, as duas participantes do nosso desafio, nosso patrocinador master, a Netshoes. Vem pra cá. Qual é o seu nome? Manuela. Cíntia, já conhece a atividade? Já sabem quem vai ficar onde aqui? Você vai ficar aqui e você vai ficar lá. Quem que é o que aqui? Quem que é X e que? Ela é X, Manu é X e ela é bolinha. Ó, você pode fazer a cesta de qualquer lugar, não precisa ser de lance livre, beleza? Quem fizer primeiro aqui o nosso jogo da velha, ganha um voucher de R$250. Vamos lá, valendo! Quem fizer o jogo da velha ganha um voucher de R$250. Isso! Vamos lá, vamos lá, vamos lá. Vamos já conseguiu. Ó, tá empatado, hein? Tá pegado. Vamos lá, vamos lá. Não desiste. Boa! Ó! E agora? Faz-se o jogo ou... Vamos lá, vamos lá! Talvez ela pode fazer primeiro. Ela pode fazer primeiro e vir. A estratégia. Quem fizer... Acerta. Vai, 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 vai. Vitória no círculo, uma sala de palmas! Ganhou um voucher de R$250 para usar na Netshoes, o maior site, o maior app, a maior loja de departamentos esportivos do Brasil. Meninas, muito obrigado, uma salva de palmas para as duas, ok? Vamos ganhar um voucher aí da Netshoes, ok? Solta o som, DJ. Que isso, hein, Toro? Você ia acertar, foi só eu falar, né? Foi só eu falar. Será que vai? Você quer torcida? Você quer torcida? Cadê a torcida do Toro acertar no meio da quadra? Assim, ó. Tchá, 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 tchá. Vamos lá, emoção, quero ver o Toro. Mais uma. Vamos lá, quer mais energia, Vamos lá. Tchá, 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 tchá. E... Quer mais uma? Mais uma chance. Agora vai, Torinho. Tô sentindo. O melhor mascote do Brasil, agora o melhor mascote da América também. Quer ver? Definiu, pensou, atenção, o ginásio, Pedrocão. Uma salva de palmas para o Toro. Nosso mascote, o melhor mascote do Brasil. isso aí, pessoal, para as últimas notícias, estatísticas e melhores momentos da partida, visite o site oficial da Basketball Champions League América. Siga a formação do campeonato pelo Facebook, Instagram, YouTube oficial do torneio, @BCL América.
Welcome back to Ginásio Pedro Cao in Franca, Brazil, for tonight's Basketball Champions League America's quarterfinal game 2 between the defending champion Quimsa and previous year's champion Franca. Quimsa down 1-0 in this best-of-3 series. They had a chance to win one at home on Saturday, but could not hit the game winner as time expired. They take a 4-point lead into the third quarter and now stretch it to 6 on that first bucket. If Quimsa pull this out, we will be back here for Game 3 tomorrow night. Rafael Hetschemeyer starting this third quarter on the floor. For Franca, it's Didi Luzado, Lucas Diaz, Jorginho, Rafael Hetschemeyer, and David Jackson. So Hinkle, Ferreira, Hinkle and Ferreira, I should say, coming off the bench in the second half. For Quimsa, it's Tavario Miller, Juan Brasino, Brandon Robinson, Emiliano Basabe, and Arnold Lewis. Same starting 5 for Leandro Ramela. My name is Craig Fada. Thanks so much for being with us wherever you're tuned in from. In the USA on FanDuel TV and in South America, I should say, on Direct TV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL America's YouTube channel and Courtside 1891. Lucas Diaz, the spin move and the left-hand lay-in. And Diaz now with 16. That gives him game-high honors over Tavario Miller, who has 15. But now Miller gets a bucket himself, and now he's got 17. Hetschemeyer wide open for 3. That's no good. Quimsa, rather Franca, in the first half, 4 of 18 overall from three-point range after going 4 for 31 on Saturday. Brandon Robinson from the corner. Beg your pardon, that was Arnold Lewis. Franca missed their first 12 three-point attempts in this one before hitting 4 of their last 6. Now David Jackson missing for 3. Who's out of the lob inside to Diaz. Franca now 4 of 20 overall from outside the arc. 20%. They were 33% from the arc coming into this one, which is really low by Franca standards. Now Lewis along the baseline can't hit as the shot clock was winding down. Now Jackson out to Hetschemeyer. And now the open 3 short by Jorginho. Franca rely on the three-point shot so much. And that's why it is such a big story that they are shooting so poorly from outside. Travels. We knew there was a mismatch somewhere. He was guarded by Rafael Hetschemeyer. And he was looking for it. But dragged that with his foot. Ferreira into the game now. And Hetschemeyer 38 years old. My birthday in June. But he was a 2021 BCL America's most valuable player with Flamengo. And that opened to miss badly for Flamengo. Out to 0 for 4. See the left side, Lewis. Out of there by Diaz. Inside to Ferreira, and he gets fouled by Emiliano Basabe. Team foul on Quimsa just inside 6 minutes to play in this third quarter. Diaz banging with Lewis. That's at the fall, and Lewis upset. What he said about it looked like he held his hands up because he wanted to run safety. Maybe that was just too big banging. Now, Robinson thought about the three, got the defender in the air, but could not get it away. And he tried to get past Pereira and the foul before the shot. Looking at the three from the corner by Arnold Lewis. Lewis not usually known as a three-point shooter, but he's 1 of 2 tonight. And into this one, 2 of 7. Robinson. With the screen by Miller. Robinson can't get it to fall. Down 5. Step back 3 on the way by Luzada. No. 0 for 5 in the third quarter now. 4 of 23 overall in this game. Miller moving off to Brasino. Brasino back outside to Basabe. He drives off the snare. Out the bucket! Emiliano Basabe will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Sabe has not shot a free throw in this game. He's 4 or 5 from the stripe in this tournament. Completes the three-point play. Paula. And the shoot. Tried to go behind his back, but bouncing off the foot of Juan Brasino, so that'll be a fresh 14 for Franca. As we look at the lob to Diaz, I think Jorginho thought he was going to get that for an alley-oop, but Diaz there as well. Inside 4.5 minutes to play third quarter. Jorginho working on Miller. Whips the pass into the corner. Step back 3 out of the way from Corvalon. No. All on the rebound there. Franca 0 for 6 from the arc in this third quarter. Remember, they started off the game 0 for 12. Luzada. By Robinson. Smocked over. Got the ball. Rico driving. Runs into Miller and turns it over. Great defense by Tavario Miller. A great all-around game. 17 points on 8 for 8 shooting. And a great defensive stop there. Now Robinson working on Corvalon. Fading and hitting. Biggest lead of the game for Quimsa, 59-49. Turnaround fadeaway missing by Corvalon, and a foul called. Franca just have not looked themselves in this series at all. They're usually so confident, so explosive. I mean, they're shooting the ball well from 2-point range, 15 of 25 for 60%, but shooting so poorly from 3 that it's seemingly impacting their entire game. Now, Diaz missing the layup attempt with the left hand, but a foul called. As Arnold Lewis looks around. I think the foul was on Miller. Actually, I didn't see a foul. They did call it on Tavario Miller, not Arnold Lewis, but there did not appear to be contact with the shooting arm of Lucas Diaz. From one angle, it looked like he hit Diaz on the head, but there was a good 6 inches between his arm and Diaz's cabeza. So the lead down to 8. Diaz now with 22. Following those free throws. Casino. And we get to Miller. And foul cut. It's going to be on Facundo Corvalon. It'll be his first. Ordinarily, you would say if Quimsa beats Franca, it wouldn't be that much of an upset. But this year, it would be. Quimsa, it's not the team that they were last year. When they got Brandon Robinson back, they didn't win. He had 26 points in the game against Franca. That was his debut, but it's still not the same Quimsa team as last year. They are giving Franca all they can handle because of Franca's poor shooting from outside. Shot clock violation for Quimsa. We'll coach 2.5 minutes to play in this third quarter. Welcome in wherever you're watching from. In the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America on DirecTV, and everywhere else on the BCL America's YouTube channel and FIBA Sports on. My name is Craig Theta. Thanks so much for being with us. Earlier on, Minas defeated Instituto by the score of 79-70. The Provolone Mercury, so that series will go to the third game tomorrow night, 6:10 p.m. local time in Belo Horizonte. 5:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight in the U.S. If Quimsa are able to hold on, we'll have Game 3 right back here at Ginásio Pedro Paulo at 8:40 local time, 7:40 Eastern Daylight in the USA. But still a lot of basketball to be played in this one, and can't think that Franca can shoot this poorly for this long. They have to bust out of it sometime. You just have to wonder if the deficit gets to be too great. But even if they get hot, they can't keep themselves back into it. Franca can put up bunches of points in a hurry. Ferreira hits the first free throw. Second one falls through. And lead is down to 6. Perez. Over. Two-hand dunk by Ferreira. And maybe that'll get Franca fired up. Robinson, 8 to shoot. He nearly turns it over. puts up the three with the shot clock winding down. Can't get it. Lewis, the rebound, puts it up. Can't go. Hinkle the rebound. Finally, the crowd with a little something to cheer about here in Ginásio Pedro Cao. Well, Jackson from 15, straight through. And Leandro Ramela might want to take time out. And he does, with Franca starting to heat up. As the lead has been cut down to 2. .59-57. .80 run by Franca to get to within 2. Quimsa had their biggest lead of the game at 10 points at 59-49. Following a Brandon Robinson three-pointer. Now the crowd's starting to get into it. Robinson open for 3. That's good. Huge three-pointer by Brandon Robinson. Jackson stepping back, shot clock at 5. Yas from 18, no good, rebounded. Quimsa, shot clock off. On clock at 10. Robinson now throws up the shot and draws the foul. What a huge three-point bucket that was by Brandon Robinson. He's got 12 now, 2 of 5 from the arc. He's also got 5 rebounds and 5 assists. Has not shot a free throw tonight. And hits the first. Robinson hits both. And Quimsa with the steal and the crafty left-hand layup. Was that Federico Zezular? I believe it was. It wasn't Bruno Sansimoni, I believe. Let's see who they credited that bucket to. I think it was Zezular. Sansimoni had the steal, and it was Zezular. What a huge ending to the third quarter for Quimsa. They lead back by 9. after having their lead to cut down to just 2. Following the David Jackson jump shot with just about a minute left. And a Brandon Robinson 3, and then a pair of buckets by Quimsa to finish out the quarter to push the lead to 9. My goodness. Look at the leading scorers in this one. We will run down the full stats in just a moment. Franca, 21 of 53 overall for 39.6%, 4 of 24 from the arc in that third quarter, 0 for 6 from three-point range. 11 of 15 from the free throw line. Quimsa, 27 of 48 overall for 56%. 7 of 17 from three-point range for 41%. 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Franca, which had a huge rebounding advantage early, now just leads by 3, 29-26, but they do have a 14-5 edge on the offensive glass. 8 turnovers. Beg your pardon, 11 turnovers for Quimsa, 8 for Franca. Luzada with 7 for Franca. Corvalon 2, Diaz 22, Jorginho 3, Wesley Ferreira 8, David Jackson 4, Nathan Fernandez 2, Charles Hinkle 9. For Quimsa, Tavario Miller 17, Brasino 3, Brandon Robinson now 14, as David Jackson can't connect there. Emiliano Basabe 8, Agustin Perez 11, Eduardo Varsirani 2, Arnold Lewis 9, Federico Zezilar with that big bucket at the end of the third quarter, his first 2 points of the game. Lob inside to Tavario Miller. He gets the easy right-hand lay-in, and he's got 19. And the crowd, which had been so lively just a few moments ago when David Jackson cut it to 2, is stone silent. Again, if you are just joining us, Quimsa need this game to win in order to push this series to a third game. Robinson can't connect with the left hand. Tavario Miller again! Miller 10 for 10 from the floor. He's got 21 points. Jackson over to Diaz for 3. That's good. Finally, Franca connects in the second half. Lucas Diaz now with 25 points. Lewis fakes the 3, takes it himself, and an offensive foul on Arnold Lewis. Lucas Diaz now 3 of 6 from distance, 9 of 14 overall. Thank you so much for joining us wherever you're tuned in from. My name is Craig Fade. I hope you've been enjoying this one as Franca tries to climb back into it and sweep this series to head on to the semifinals in April. Jackson over to Hinkle. Hinkle, sidestep 3. That is good! Sabe to Robinson for three. That rattles out. The crowd just itching to explode. As Jorginho fouled twice on his way to the rim. No call, but he lays it in anyway. And then he draws the foul at the other end, guarding San Simone. Now the step back three by Perez. That misses wide right. Here come Franca. Jorginho, step back three. Oh, rattles out. Robinson the rebound. Sixth rebound for Brandon Robinson to go along with 5 assists and 14 points. Robinson hounded out near midcourt by Lucas Diaz. Sabe giving it up to Brasino. Beg your pardon, that was Perez on the drive. And now Perez steals it away from Jorginho. What a play by Agustin Perez. Poke it away from behind. Miller takes it. Oh, Tavario Miller gets past Lucas Diaz, gets into the paint and jams it with the left hand. Miller's got 23 points on 11 of 11 shooting. Oh, let's look at that again. Well, that was the previous play by Jorginho, which deserved a replay of its own as he goes reverse and spins it up off the glass. Oh, look at this dunk by Miller, getting past the two biggest players on the court for Franca. Lucas Diaz and then Charles Hinkle. And slams it in their face. And Elillo wants timeout, trailing by 7. $72-65 in favor of Quimsa. A duel between Tavario Miller and Lucas Diaz. Diaz with 25, Tavario Miller 23. But Tavario Miller with the exclamation point as Didi Lusada fades away and hits. Hinkle pries it away from Vasirani, but it remains with Quimsa. There's that little fade away in the paint by Lusada. Perez out near midcourt. Picked up by Hinkle on the switch. And an offensive foul on Vasirani gets that arm high up into the face of David Jackson. I think Jackson baited him into that. Maybe sold the call a little bit as well. Definite contact. Should have been a foul, but Jackson made sure that everybody saw it. 5:10 to play, fourth quarter. Quimsa fighting for their BCLA lives. Luzada for three. Smash! Didi Luzada! Back-to-back buckets by Didi Luzada. It's Franca back to within two. Now Brasino for three. He banks it in! Luzada, step back three. That one won't go. Rebound, Corvalon. He can't get it to fall. And the rebound pulled out of there by Basabe. Coming up on 4 minutes to play. Quimsa nursing this 5-point lead. Now Robinson, guarded by Jackson. These two international veterans have seen a lot of each other. Now Miller from 14, his first miss on the night. Miller had been 11 of 11 from before that shot. That one came up just short. Now Diaz fouled on his way to the bucket. Let's look at the last tray by Luzada, and then the answer off the bank job by Brasino. Brasino has 6 points tonight, all of them from three-point range, where he's 2 of 5. Has not attempted a two-point shot tonight. Second free throw from Diaz, a little too strong. And the lead is 4. Coming up on 3.5 minutes to play. Perez trying to get past Hinkle, kicks it into the corner. 3 on the way. Splash! Juan Brasino from outside. He's got 9. And he's hit back-to-back three-point shots. Now Jackson working on Robinson, turns it over. And Robinson fouled, and that is going to be an unsportsmanlike on Corvalon. So Robinson will go to the free throw line for 2 shots, and Quimsa will get the ball. This could be a huge turning point. They're going to review this to see if it is indeed an unsportsmanlike. They initially called it as such. And the officials will see the same angles that we do. Yeah, I think so. He kind of, that was hard. He went head to head, and Corvalon immediately called for the review. I'm not sure that Brasino didn't travel before the unsportsmanlike, though. Look at him jump in the air and then come down. can't really tell from that angle if there was head-to-head contact made. I would think that if there was, they both would have come out of there holding their heads. Definitely a hard foul. I think the unsportsmanlike stands. Trying to see that angle from the other end of the court to see if there was head-to-head contact. Again, I think if there was, both players would have come out of there holding their melons. And they do uphold the unsportsmanlike call. I think that's the right call. Elinho loses the challenge. So it will be 2 free throws for Brandon Robinson and the ball to follow for Quimsa. So Brandon Robinson, 2 of 2 from the stripe tonight. First free throw for Robinson is good. And the second one as well. And now Quimsa with the ball following the unsportsmanlike. And again, this crowd dead silent. Perez on the drive, hits! The lead is 11. Quimsa led by as many as 13 earlier in the fourth. Now Diaz. The easy bucket over Eduardo Vasserani. There's no way Vasserani can guard Diaz on that play. But if you're Quimsa, you're going to let Franca have that every trip down the floor. You'll take 2 points from Franca rather than 3. Now here's Perez. Off the glass, no. Vasserani can't get the rebound. Now the open 3, that's good! Didi Lusada! Minute 32 to play as Leandro Ramela talking with the officials. Foul was on Lusada. Now the officials will talk it over again. Again, our officiating crew, Roberto Vasquez, Krishna Dominguez, and Carmelo de la Rosa. All kinds of whistles here. And again, full disclosure, I am broadcasting remotely, not in the arena, so I can't quite exactly tell what's going on, but it's going to be Quimsa ball, 14 to shoot. There was a foul on Didi Lusada prior to all that, his first. Now Robinson Out to Perez for three. Just missed. Oh, it falls in. It falls in. Luzada can't answer at the other end. Wesley Ferreira, the putback, no. Tavario Miller, the rebound, and somebody for Quimsa shaken up. That's Emiliano Basabe. Looks like he's holding his face. And with 1:03 to play, Franca down 9 on their home floor. And Basabe saying, I just need a minute here to clear out the cobwebs. Wants to stay in. 85-76. Now some full court pressure by Franca. And now they back it off. 1 minute to play. Miller on the handoff to Brasino. And a foul by Ferreira. Well, I guess maybe game one was not a fluke. Quimsa lost by just 2. And they're on the verge of winning this one on Franca's home floor. Again, Franca have shot atrociously from three-point range. And the dagger! Juan Brasino gets the lead to 12, the biggest of the game. And Quimsa, the defending champions, will live to fight another day. And you can hear a mouse breathing in this arena as the fans stunned into silence at Ginásio Pedro Cao in Franca as the defending champions force a game 3 between these two South American titans.
Em busca da classificação para o Final Four da BCL. Amanhã, a partir das 8h40 da noite.
The final score, 88-78. We are coming back to Franca. Waiting for the final stats to update here as Elinho dressing down his team at midcourt in full view of everyone. As Quimsa stunned Sesi Franca. Lucas Diaz finishes with 28 points and 6 rebounds for Franca. Didi Luzada, 15. Charles Hinkle, 12. For Quimsa, Tavario Miller, 23 points on 11 of 12 shooting. Brandon Robinson and Agustin Perez, 16 apiece. Juan Brasino, 12 points, 9 assists. My goodness. Game 3. We'll be right back here at Ginásio Pedro Cao in Franca. 8:40 p.m. local time, 7:40 Eastern Daylight in the USA. That will be preceded by Game 3 between Minas and Instituto, as Minas won on their home court 79-70 earlier tonight. That one will tip off at 6:10 p.m. local in Belo Horizonte, Brazil, 5:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight in the USA. And if you're wondering what Franca finished beyond the arc, 8 of 32 for 25%, 29 of 68 overall for 42.7. Quimsa, on the other hand, a stellar 35 of 61 overall for 57.4% as a team. 11 of 23 from the arc, 47.8%. They were perfect from the free throw line, 7 of 7. Quimsa narrowed the rebounding gap to 35-33, although Franca still dominated on the offensive glass, 16-6. But the only numbers that matter, the final score, Quimsa 88, Franca 78. And we will see you back tomorrow night for Game 3 between Franca, the 2023 champion, and Quimsa, the 2024 champion, for the right to go on to the semifinals. Hope you enjoyed this one as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. My name's Craig Feda. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long for now.